Hey, everyone. So my name is CHI-CHING, and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. I look so tired, and I am, okay? After dealing with the 4-year-old all day, trying to upload you guys this video over the last 3 or 4 days or so now, I don't know what the hell is going on. I do know what's going on, but that's for another time. Let's go ahead and look into what is going on with you guys, okay? Really Spirit has to say to you all. And please bear with me because I do allow Spirit to pick the cards as an intuitive reader. One struggle behind the Hanged Woman, followed by the Seven of Cups, followed by Justice. Then the Hermit in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Underlining energy here for you guys. Nine of Swords in reverse. Pretty good. So you guys are currently stepping outside of fear, stepping outside of anxiety, stepping out of worry, stepping outside of not being able to think clearly, not being able to um, remain optimistic. Okay, you're coming outside of a very stale energy, you guys, and this is going to put you right on track, put you in a place where you envision yourself being, or perhaps where you thought you would have been by now. Okay, Spirit is telling me. The Hanged Woman here is the center of your reading. So this is the situation, okay, representing a change in the way that you think, a change in the way you view the world, okay? This could be due to certain things happening in your life. Maybe you had a, situation happen in your life and there was a light bulb moment for you, okay? Where it's like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. Now I know what I need to do. Now I know what was missing from the ingredients or whatever the case may be. But this is you finally gathering yourself, gathering your thoughts, no longer being stuck inside of your mind, no longer ignoring your intuition, and no longer being stagnant when it comes to how can you keep your footing? How can you balance? Okay. And as Libras, that's very important for you to be balanced. So I feel like you're now starting to realize that in order to get this balance, you're going to have to change your perception. Okay. So, Seven of Cups in reverse is your challenge. Seven of Cups represents a person being stuck in their head, maybe having their head in the clouds, potentially having too many options, way too many options. Spirit is saying you could be the type of person who did have too many options. So, this was keeping you away from being focused, keeping you away from being grounded, keeping you away from honing in on the bigger picture. Okay. You were aware of where you wanted to get to, but you weren't sure how you were going to get there. Okay. And maybe even not 1000% sure of where you wanted to go. You just know how you wanted to feel when you got there. And I don't necessarily feel like there's anything wrong with that. I feel as though some of you may even be having a hard time meditating. Okay. So, this is what I mean by having a hard time of seeing the bigger picture or putting the smaller details with the bigger picture. Okay. Your guidance here is justice. So, you're being guided to get your head out of the clouds, really focus in on what it is that you want to do so that you may receive the justice that it is that you're looking for. I feel like you've been stuck in your head for quite some time now, maybe 9 months. Okay. For some of you, it's been a little longer, maybe 9 years or so, that you've just been stuck in your mind, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling like what's going to happen next. Okay. Some of you feel like you've been stuck at one level for about 9 years or so, and you're ready to move on to the next thing. Okay. Hermit here in reverse as your focus. I do feel like you are trying to come outside of your norm. Okay. So, in ways that you typically allow yourself to play it safe or go about taking a safe route so that you don't necessarily stumble or mess up, you're now going to allow yourself to take chances and take risks and take, you know, advantage of opportunities that present themselves to you. I feel like in the past, a lot of fear held you back and made you, not want to move forward because you weren't sure how the world was going to perceive you if you did. Okay. You may have even been fearful of some people that you grew up with or some, you know, long-lasting relationships, how these people were going to view you once you started making certain life changes, okay? But this is the thing, right? When you start developing in certain ways and certain things that you know you're interested in at one point in time are no longer the things that you're interested in moving forward, okay? It just happens. And you know, it comes with the territory of expansion. As you expand your mind, you're gonna start expanding the different things that you're willing to try. And then that means that now you're gonna like new things and you're gonna want to go to new places and hang out with new people. And it happens, okay? I do feel like the outcome is going to be a little bit slow. This is like a slow and steady wins the race kind of thing here because I do feel like it's been a really long time. So don't expect this to happen overnight for yourself. Don't expect you to figure everything out one, two, three, because all of a sudden you finally decided that you want to start taking some action and not be stagnant. You know, don't expect it to happen overnight. Okay. I feel like because you've been in this um, kind of not stand still, but and it's not really dormant, but spirit keeps saying dormant, so Imma just use the word, that you've been in this kinda dormant energy space, okay? It's not gonna happen overnight. Imagine a car that you leave sitting, that you haven't put the key in the ignition or anything for years, and you finally go to try to turn this car on. It's gonna turn on, but you're probably gonna need to oil it. You're probably gonna need to do a whole bunch of stuff because it's just been sitting there, okay? So same energy, okay? Your car has just been sitting there. So don't expect it to, you know, all of a sudden you wake up one day and you say, you know what? I'm finally ready to start taking some action. I'm finally ready to start taking the steps here, divine. And even though I'm not sure what steps to take first or which direction to go in with this, or you know, I don't know all of the details, okay? I'm still ready to take the first step, take the second step, take the third step. And the divine is saying that's literally all it requires of you is to take the first step, take the second step, take the third step. Don't expect yourself to get to the finish line overnight. Okay. So let's go around. Let's go around for you guys. So, Spirit, please clarify this hanged woman for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of August 2019. So we have the King of Swords in reverse and the Magician in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys were not being honest with yourself about why you weren't seeing certain progress in your life. I feel like a lot of you were probably even trying to blame other people, blame situations and forces outside of yourself, which is ultimately you giving your power away. And I really feel like a lot of the time people don't recognize that by you saying, oh, this went wrong in my life because of something that this person did. Or, you know, this happened in my life because of whatever happened at that job. You're giving power away to people and things outside of yourself and saying that they pretty much have control over what's going to happen in your life and how it's going to go down. Okay. Me personally, I don't believe in giving my power away to anybody. So I'm just going to tell you as a spiritual advisor, don't do that. You know, you have free will and you have free choices to make, obviously, but this is not something that's been helping you. Okay, if anything, I feel like that's what's been keeping you in this Seven of Cups energy because you're so quick to be like, oh, it's this person, it's that person. Or when it's time to plan, it's time to really buckle down on those plans and get serious about what it is you want to do. You see your vision, but now it's time to really focus on, you know, those smaller details. I feel as though that's when you get to finger pointing. That's when it's an excuse. That's when you get what I'm saying. Now, this is why you have to have this enlightenment moment here, and why spirit has to come in and say, "Okay, let's have an intervention. Okay, let's have an intervention, and we have to let you know." Look ourselves in the mirror and be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. Spirit is saying, okay, we have to look ourselves in the mirror and be honest here. Why have we not been moving forward? Why have we been stuck in this one place for 9 months to 9 years? Okay, why is this the case? So this Seven of Cups in reverse representing the end of daydreaming, the end of lollygagging, the end of a person having far too many options and not knowing which one to choose. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse. I do feel like some of you guys are, like I said, this is that harsh truth. You accepting that harsh truth. The reason why you haven't been able to move forward, the reason why you haven't been seeing things being balanced out, or the reason why, you know, your vision hasn't come to pass or hasn't manifested is because you have not been giving yourself the power, giving yourself the credit. You've been taking away your credit, giving it to other people, okay, or discrediting other people because you haven't seen the results that should be coming from your work, from your focus, from your diligence, from your consistency, right? So this is the harsh truth that you're accepting. You went inside of your heart with this Princess Cups, okay? And now with this Knight of Swords in reverse, you're telling yourself the harsh truth about why you've been in your head and how you can get out of it, how you can get your head out of the clouds, okay? This is your energy here, this airy energy with this Swords energy, all right? How can we get to this justice, all right? So Spirit, please give us more information on this Justice card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of August 2019. Justice for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 10 of Cups. You guys, okay? Like in any way that you felt you were not being emotionally fulfilled, or in any way where you felt like you were unable to achieve this, or things just kept standing in your way, okay? You're now going to start seeing moving motion, okay? Forward moving motion here. Sorry, I'm really tired. We're going to start seeing forward moving motion here, okay? Some of you, this could also mean that you're going to go to the courthouse and get married, okay, to the love of your life. Perhaps some of you are finally accepting the truth that you've been dealing with way too many options and it's time to really settle down here. Okay, really stop being deceitful because the magician in reverse represents deceit. So in whatever way you were lying to yourself, you're now being honest with yourself, okay, telling yourself the truth. Not what you want to hear, what you need to hear, what you need to know, okay, the truth of the matter. I do feel like there is potentially a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries that you are interested in. Okay, this did come out with that Ten of Cups and Justice energy, but this can also just be you taking those steps, taking that action. Like I said before, you were sorry, guys. You were honest with yourself about what it is that you have to do to be able to manifest a certain type of reality for yourself. Okay, and so now, to clarify this Justice card, we had the Ten of Cups representing emotional fulfillment. You're everything that you've ever desired, okay? This is happiness, prosperous time with family and loved ones, okay? But this happens because you've taken the steps. You were driven, okay? You were consistent with your action. You took one step and then after the other, and then after the other, you kept going, okay? Like I said before, this could also be some of you going to the courthouse to get married, okay, to a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, okay? Some of you are really, man, you're really in a, oh my God, it's like you're being really rough with people, okay, because you have the Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. This is a lot of harsh words. This is like people cursing people out. This is like, this is bad energy. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna just get fucking fresh. I am tired, so I don't have the energy to make it cute for you. This is you being non-balanced. This is you lying to yourself. This is you being stuck in a rut, an emotional rut, because you are expecting this to happen overnight. This is why Spirit said that, because with this as the outcome, I already see that things are moving slower than you would have liked them to. Maybe this is what you're being guided towards over here. So this is why it's so frustrating for you that it's taking so long. And perhaps this is you, and perhaps it's your lover. Your lover is otherwise very warm, very caring, charismatic, charming, very beautiful. But because things are slow and they're not happening as quickly as perhaps you promised, or perhaps as quickly as this person is expecting it to be delivered, both of you are in this, I'm going to tell you about yourself type of energy. Okay. You're going to hear what I have to say type of energy. And whether you like it or not, you're going to hear me. Okay, that's the energy there. And that's why I say it's really not a good energy, you guys, because this is people who doesn't know how to communicate, who don't know. I'm getting hot. And we all know, if y'all been watching me for a while, when I get hot, the first thing that started bothering me is my arms. So if you see me like this, it's because, okay, now we're getting deeper into the reading. Now Spirit is channeling, you know, your energy is quite imbalanced because of this, okay? And I do feel like perhaps you're blaming this other person for why you haven't seen progress in your life, and this person is blaming you for why you haven't seen progress in your life. And perhaps you stepped out on this person with this Seven of Pentacles here in reverse, and you just had way too many options, way too much going on, okay? Perhaps you stepped out on that person with this person, and now that's somebody you're thinking about being with. So many different scenarios going on here, but with this Seven of Swords in reverse, somebody was sneaking around and being, ooh, definitely could have been you. Somebody was sneaking around and just doing something they really didn't have any business doing, okay? And I really feel like this is why things are moving so slow for you. This is why things are going the way that they're going for you, okay? So if you're wondering why, this is why, okay? Somebody was sneaking around and doing something they really didn't have any business doing and trying to point the finger at other people. Now, keep in mind, this can be your energy or this can be the energy of someone connected to you, because energy is interchangeable. So this could be you or this could be the other person. However, somebody was being sneaky, causing a lot of chaos, okay? A lot of disruptions. So while you're trying to move ahead and you're trying to get justice and you're trying to have a happy home life and a happy ideal life and a happy family life, prosperous life, you're unable, ooh, channel it, spirit. You're unable to receive that because of this chaos, okay? This chaos and this interference that keeps going on with your plans, okay? This is ridiculous here. This is crazy. It's a lot of stuff going on in your love life. It's a lot of stuff going on. But I feel like you have finally decided that this situation is too much of a burden for you. Okay, like I said, this harsh truth. You finally accepted the harsh truth of the situation. Went inside of your heart to listen to your heart with this Princess of Cups and really accept the truth of the situation with this Knight of Swords here in reverse. Really listening to clearly understand this situation is a burden. Perhaps you're unable to move forward and you're not seeing any changes and things are not progressing the way that you would like them to because things are a burden for you. Okay, whoever this woman is, or maybe juggling several different women or juggling several different men has become too much of a burden. Okay, but this is a lot of wands energy. Look at this: Eight of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands upright, Ten of Wands upright, Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, representing a person no longer being indecisive but making a decision in regards to inaction. Okay, so this is a person being inactive, but with this in reverse, you decided you were going to take an action because this is too burdensome for you. Was too burdensome, all of the hardships and the monkey wrenches in your plans and people blocking your progression. Okay, so when you're supposed to be moving forward and things are supposed to be happening for you and progressing for you, you're being held back by whatever this is. Okay, so that's quite a lot going on there. And I do wish you guys well with that situation. But like I said, we all have free will, free choices. You have to be honest with yourself about what it is that's holding you back. You know what it is that you want, so you have to, really start taking the steps, okay? I do feel like once you start taking the steps and once you start being honest with yourself, you get freedom with this Empress card here. You get freedom, you get fertility, you get creativity, you get expansion, you get somebody coming into your life to offer you love. Okay, you get a lot of great things, but it's a matter of you seeing yourself as worthy. And the only way I would know or believe that, or spirit would know or believe that, or you yourself would know or believe that, is if you treated yourself like you believe that. Okay, which means not dealing with anything that you feel like you're above. And I definitely know you don't deserve somebody, throwing off your prosperity. Nobody deserves that. None of us deserve that. We don't deserve somebody trying to be, in the middle of what we have going on. That's not what we deserve. Not at all by any means. So, Two of Swords fell out in reverse. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, and the Justice is here in reverse at the bottom. So I feel like, you're starting to recognize for some of you in what ways you were sabotaging yourself by giving people too many chances, too many opportunities. For some of you, you were sabotaging yourself by dealing with too many people at once and knowing that you just did not have it in you energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically to be doing all of that. Okay, so now this Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, Two of Swords upright representing somebody being indecisive with, a decision they have to make in their mind. This is a person who has made their mind up. So now you realize that either you've been sabotaging yourself or you've been allowing other people to sabotage you. Okay, but either way, you are putting that behind you, putting that to rest, and no longer letting it stand in your way. Okay, this is great. Great news. Great, 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 great news. Let's see here, guys. Let's use the energy deck for you guys. One of my newer decks. Gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep it fresh. I did some cleaning today. I tried to record you guys this video 2 or 3 times this morning. TJ was off the chain today. Today was a submission day for school. You guys know I always do a lot. So if you see I look tired, okay, just know I'm tired. And I did take a moment or two to meditate. Okay, so I did have me about an hour of meditation, so that was pretty good. But I'm still in relaxation. So if I look tired, then you know. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for August 2019. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for August 2019. Oh, we got 2 that wanted to come out. Yeah, so Happy Family is in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this is a representation clearly of that 10 of Cups that we saw. A lot of you are wanting this happy family, happy life, happy wife energy. You're wanting that. But I feel like you're well aware that something or someone is blocking your prosperity. You're aware that you have prosperity blocks, period. Whether it's a person outside of yourself or it is yourself. And now you're starting to do what you have to do to release that. This is also the 4th card in the deck, okay? 4 represents our stability. 4 is a number of structure, stability, building up foundations, marriages, okay? Which is all about partnership, okay? Which is stabilization, guys. Door to value, okay? Which is 31, which is 4, okay? So spirit couldn't be any louder right now, whether I'm sleepy or not. The message is pretty damn clear regardless of what this looks like right now. The message is clear as day, okay? You guys have been feeling for some time now, especially with this rainbow, the family dancing underneath the rainbow, that you have wanted this prosperous life, this abundant life with family, with happiness, with joy, with love, somebody to come home to, a family to share your happiness with. This is what you've been wanting, okay? But you realize that something or some things, actions, behaviors, people, whatever, has been standing in your way of prosperity. And now the divine is opening up your eyes with that hangwoman, opening up your eyes with that hangman, whichever side of that coin you stand on, okay? Whether you're a man or woman, God or goddess. And it's exposing to you, is showing you the door to value, all right? So you're definitely on your way here, okay? Look at this money just blowing towards you. So once you make these changes and you decide on sticking to the plan, taking the action day in, day out, okay? Not literally day in, day out now. Don't work yourself to death, okay? But if you have to, look, and then door to personal healing and happiness is at the bottom. Wow. So, and you guys are the first to get this. And I feel like I wanted to give you guys something special because what is today? 8/6, okay? 8/6. And I had put out my August readings before August even hit. So the fact that I had to drop you guys this video 6, 7 days late is ridiculous to me. You guys know I'm a Virgo sun, so perfectionist is one of my problems. This should have been dropped. So I feel like I wanted to give you guys something, but 34 representing the door to happiness and healing, it says, okay, door to personal healing and happiness. Here we go with that rainbow energy again. That stood out to me, something that I noticed, okay, because it was in reverse with the happy family. So I feel like in ways that you feel some of you may even feel like you didn't have a good upbringing. Some of you may feel like you have um, broken heart issues or broken, happiness because of family rooted issues. Okay, but that's typically how it goes. Okay, when you experience a pretty rough upbringing, okay, for whatever reason or another, for you, pretty rough. Okay, it stems out and branches out into your other relationships that you have as you get older, throughout your life and stuff. And so I really feel like now is the time for you to heal yourself, heal these things about yourself, heal, all of that, old pain and all of the old wounds and things like that, so that you may finally open up this door to value. and see yourself as valuable of receiving this happy family, this happy life, happiness in general. See, because right underneath that is financial constraints. So I feel like there is personal healing and happiness that needs to take place first, okay? And this is what's going to heal those financial constraints. I do feel like there's people, like I said, that are around you that are just in the way. Okay, so it's time to make room for some things. All right, so this is going to conclude your reading, you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. If this video is a whole vibe, give it a thumbs up for your girl. Make sure that you do come back. So I would love to see you. Make sure you subscribe, and yes, do hit that bell so that whenever I do upload a video, you guys can be the first to be aware. Other than that, please be notified that we have 4 more days, because today is the 6th, right? So we have 4 more days to book our lovers readings at 50% off. Okay, they're 30 minutes for $25. In depth is ever, as to where people are coming back, because they want more and more and more and more information. So make sure that you guys book your reading so you can get it at that 50% rate off prior to the 10th, which is in 4 days. So we don't have much time, guys. Okay. Otherwise, peace and hair grease, and I'll catch you guys on the flip.